Hi, my name is Deepthi. Today, we are going to learn about the safe use of tools and equipment used in the trade.
At the end of this demonstration, you will be able to identify the safety points while using the fitter trade tools and equipment. Tools required: Scriber, hammer, tri-square, bench vise, press drilling machine. Now, let's have a look at all the tools in detail. Scriber. A scriber is a hand tool used for marking lines on metal, wood, or other materials. It typically consists of a sharp, pointed tip made of hardened steel that is held in a handle or holder. The scriber is often used by metal workers, machinists, and carpenters for layout and marking tasks. Here are some precautions to follow while using a scriber. Use the scriber only on materials that can withstand the pressure of the point without blunting or deforming. Hold the workpiece securely and ensure that it will not move or slip during the marking operation. Choose the appropriate size and shape of scriber for the job at hand. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety glasses to protect your eyes from flying debris. Direct the point of the scriber away from yourself and other people while using it. Hammer. A hammer is a hand tool that is used for driving pins, breaking objects, and shaping metal or other materials. It typically consists of a handle and a weighted head made of steel, aluminum, or other materials. The head can have a flat, rounded, or pointed end depending on the type of task being performed. Here are some precautions to follow while using a hammer. Choose the appropriate size and type of hammer for the task at hand. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety glasses, gloves, and hearing protection. Use the hammer only for its intended purpose and avoid using it to strike hardened steel, concrete, or other materials that can damage the hammer. Hold the hammer securely with both hands and keep fingers and hands clear of the striking surface. Tri-square. A tri-square is a hand tool used for measuring and marking right angles in metalworking and other trades. It typically consists of a metal blade and a handle, with the blade being 90 degrees to the handle. Here are some precautions to follow while using a tri-square. Choose the appropriate size and type of tri-square for the task at hand. Use the tri-square only on flat surfaces that are free from debris or bumps that can affect the accuracy of the measurement. Hold the tri-square securely with hands and keep fingers and hands clear of the blade. Ensure that the blade is perpendicular to the surface being measured by checking it against a known flat surface. Avoid applying excessive pressure or force while using the tri-square to avoid bending or damaging the blade. Bench vise. A bench vise is a mechanical device that is used to hold an object in place while work is being done on it, such as sawing, filing, or drilling. It typically consists of two jaws, one of which is fixed and the other of which is movable, that can be tightened or released using a handle. Here are some precautions to follow while using a bench vise. Choose the appropriate size and type of bench vise for the task at hand. Securely attach the bench vise to a stable work surface that can withstand the forces being applied to the object being held. Ensure that the object being held is securely clamped between the jaws of the vise and will not move or slip during the work operation. Use appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety glasses or gloves to protect yourself from flying debris or other hazards. Avoid over-tightening the vise, as this can damage the jaws or the object being held. Press drilling machine. A drill press, also known as a drilling machine or press drilling machine, is a machine tool used for drilling holes in various materials such as wood, metal, or plastic. It consists of a base, column, table, spindle, chuck, and motor. Here are some precautions to follow while using a drill press. Choose the appropriate drill bit for the material being drilled and securely attach it to the chuck. Ensure that the workpiece is securely clamped to the table or vise and will not move or shift during drilling. Adjust the speed of the drill press based on the material being drilled and the size of the drill bit. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety glasses or gloves to protect yourself from flying debris or other hazards. Do not touch the rotating drill bit or remove chips with your hands while the machine is in operation.
Let's have a recap of what we have learned today. We have learned to identify the safety points while using the fitter trade tools and equipment. Thus, we have learnt about the safe use of tools and equipment used in the trade. Hope you have a clear understanding on this. Do this exercise with the help of your instructor.
Thank you.